I really loved Budapest. I'm so glad
Okay.
I got to see Budapest. The nightlife and like next to the river with all the nice bridges. It's spectacular. And Prague is just, oh, what a beautiful city. I don't know if you've
It
been
is
there.
a beautiful city. Yeah, so special.
Incredible.
Yeah.
The last 6 months, I stopped looking at other people's profiles. I literally go on Instagram, I post, and I go off. I see a lot of young couples now, they fight with their spouses because they have to fight for each other's attention in the time that they don't get paid for. I think that's disgusting when they say, who will take care of you? Are you having kids just because you want someone to take care of you? We must stop judging each other. I always say when you get so obsessed with what other people are doing and so outspoken about, did you see what she's doing? And did you see what... Then you haven't showed up in your own life. You must be obsessed with your own life.
Yeah.
Enjoy your own life, who you are. Let other people do whatever they want, what makes them happy. It's got nothing to do with you,
Yeah.
you know. It gives you so much perspective when you travel and you realize what's actually important in life and what's not. And
Yeah.
the things we complain about, we worry about, we moan about, it's so small.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Suitcase and Chardonnay Podcast, an extension of my blog by the same name. I'm your host, Renate Engelbrecht, and here we talk all things lifestyle, travel, fashion, food, and wine. You might know her from television, or perhaps from her exciting social media platforms, or maybe you've bought a dress through her yoga shop, the L Collection. But do you know the real Leandie du Randt? In this episode, the actress and I dive deep into topics that not only matter to us both, but might also urge you to think about life, love, and travel in a different light. She's as bright and bubbly as she's beautiful, and as deep and faithful as she's honest. Here is the full heart-to-heart with actress, talk show host, MC, motivational speaker, and author Leandie du Randt. I'm with Leandie du Randt today, and it is so exciting, Leandie. It was so nice to bump into you at the event the other day. And it made me realize once again that there are certain things that we really agree upon when it
Yeah.
comes to life. I mean, many people know you from television, but also from your social media platforms. And obviously, many of them would have seen that you are definitely an avid traveler
Ooh, love it.
and someone who enjoys food and wine. And that is something that fits in right smack bam center and all
In what you do.
in what I do.
Yes.
And yeah, I thought it would be wonderful to have you on the Suitcase and Chardonnay podcast and just chat to you about life in general and lifestyle and the way that we approach it, because
Yes.
everyone approaches life in a different way and have different things in their life that make them approach life differently. And yeah, so welcome.
Thank you. Such an honor to be here. And yeah, it was so lovely to see you again. I mean, it's been over a year or so, I think, that I've seen you and chatted to you, and yeah, it's just fun to have someone, like you said, that next to you at events that you can chat to, that you feel familiar with, you like the same things, you do the same things. And congrats on your podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you so
May be so
much.
blessed.
Thank you. So let's dive right into what we both love very much, and that's travel.
Yes.
Where have you been recently that was something very special to you, and what made it so special?
So in July, for my birthday, me and my man went on a river cruise with Avalon Waterways and Flight Center. They organize everything for you. It's so, so well organized.
Oh, wow.
If you are a traveler and you really don't like the nitty-gritty admin of it, like, where are we going to stay? Now we have to pack up. Now we have to book into this hotel. What's the best? This is such a great option for you because it's literally like Uber on water. We did the Danube River cruise from Budapest up till Prague. And yeah, I mean, we went through 5 countries, and then at little places and towns you stop, you get off. Sometimes we stay there overnight, so you can go out into the town. Otherwise, we start cruising again in the evenings. But it's so amazing because all your food and your drinks are included. the wine at least and beers the whole day.
Yeah.
So it's such an affordable, nice package. And a lot of older people do it. Like there was like a 48-year-old man who took his mom celebrating his father that passed away. Then there were like old friends, a group of friends. We were a bit older people. We chose the wrong cruise, but there's different age gaps, so you can choose what's your age, and maybe you want to be on a boat with older people because they don't party as hard or whatever, and you want to
Yeah,
chill,
yeah.
But it was so amazing and so entertaining, and I really loved Budapest. I'm so glad I
Okay.
got to see Budapest, the nightlife and like next to the river, with all the nice bridges. It's spectacular. And Prague is just, oh, what a beautiful city. I don't know if you've
It
been
is a
there.
beautiful city. Yeah, so special. Yeah.
Incredible.
We were there when it was like midwinter, and we love to travel in a way that we walk everywhere, and that was quite difficult for Prague at that stage because it was just so cold. So we would walk somewhere and then we just go inside, and yeah, but we were lucky enough to be there at one stage where they had like a quartet playing at one of those beautiful, beautiful old buildings, and we got to see that. And yeah, kind of felt like one of those, opera places with
Yes.
those beautiful. Yeah, it was just magical.
Yeah. Old
So
architecture.
very old,
It's insane.
yeah.
It feels like you're in a movie. But it's got modern everyday people. So it's the two mixed together. It's just, it's absolutely lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. When I travel, I'm not necessarily interested in the museums or the history. I'm not someone that likes delving in the past. I don't care about the past. I'm like, where are we now? What's happening? The food, the culture, the people, the places to see. Maybe here and there, there's like a nice thing, like in Prague. It's the head that turns,
Oh
that,
yes, yeah.
yeah. So there's here and there's stuff I would go see, but yeah, I don't make it like a bucket list thing. I have to see this museum and I have to see it.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, and
that's
in the end it also kind of just makes your itinerary so full, and you want to
exactly.
have those off times where you can actually
Yes. Just
just
be
explore.
spontaneous.
Yes,
Yeah. I
yeah.
love it. But it is walking everywhere is my favorite as well. And you
Yeah.
get to see the city in a much different light. You see the
Absolutely,
little
yeah.
corners. And I mean, you can't really get lost. At some point you will find yourself again. You can actually
Yeah.
just start walking. Yeah, and the city will be revealed to you.
Yeah.
It's magical.
Yeah.
You know, as we start looking toward the end of the year, many of us are ready to slow down, reflect, and celebrate how far we've come, both personally and professionally. If you're planning your year-end celebration, brunch, or corporate gathering, I'd love to help you make it something truly memorable. Through Suitcase and Chardonnay, I offer motivational talks and storytelling sessions designed to inspire, reconnect, and celebrate the season. Whether it's about intentional living, balancing career and creativity, or simply finding joy in the journey. Each talk is heartfelt, uplifting, and tailored to your audience, perfect for teams, women's events, or lifestyle-focused get-togethers that deserve a meaningful touch. So, if you're ready to bring something a little more intentional to your year-end event, get in touch with me through Suitcase and Chardonnay. You can find all the details on the blog or simply email hello@suitcaseandchardonnay.co.za to start the conversation. Let's toast to stories that inspire and to wrapping up the year on a beautiful, reflective note.
How did you navigate when you were there? Did you use Google Maps, or how did you go about?
Yes, my man always gets like an eSIM. So and then we have like unlimited data, which I don't know how you travel without that.
Yeah.
Obviously you can like download the map if you don't have data, but we like having data. It's just nicer because then you can quickly Google where are we now or what's nice in this area, and then you can actually be spontaneous because you have a backup.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, no, we love Google Maps, and I must say, we are very structured people. Like we have to-do lists, me and him, and we know in our everyday life what we're doing the next day. And when we travel, we will have a slight idea what we want to do the next day. So we do plan ahead, but then we like kind of forget about the plan. It's like we can only actually be spontaneous if we have a plan. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that
It's
makes sense.
like organized chaos.
Yeah.
But we like just researching a bit before, seeing what it is we really want to do. And then inside that plan, we are open to changes or just adapting as the day unfolds.
Yeah, I think research is very important because you need to know a little bit about the city or the place that you are visiting.
Yes.
To know what the possibilities are and to know, you know, where to go. And because there are so many things to see
Exactly.
that you need to find those things that you really want to see
Yeah,
and then
that interests you.
and then go from there.
Recently, I discovered people told me I must go on TikTok. And you weet, I'm 38, so I'm not on TikTok. I post what I post on Instagram and then I go off TikTok. I don't sit and scroll. I don't like TikTok. I don't like the crowd, the people, the comments. It's just different. I really don't like it. But I've discovered that it's very helpful if you are going to a city to say things to do in Prague. There's a lot of TikTokers that make cool videos about it. And then you can kind of get an idea of the different places because they video it. And then you can immediately see, is this something I'm going to enjoy or not? So I must say TikTok I use for research before I go to a town or
That
place.
makes sense. Yeah. I often use Pinterest for that
Ah,
because I
yeah,
think Pinterest
yeah.
is also
Love Pinterest.
yeah. That's I'm a bit of a
Yeah.
Pinterest fanatic.
I am an addict. Literally, I
Oh
put
my
myself to
goodness.
sleep in the evenings.
Yes,
You know how many times I've
yeah.
fallen asleep with my phone on my face? And then Stefan's like, just put your phone away.
Oh man, yeah, it's quite difficult for me as well. I speak about slow living so often and put away your screens and everything, but I do also fall in the trap of Pinterest at night.
It's a very positive platform. Like, I get so much inspiration on Pinterest for my outfits, for my style, where I want to go with my look this season, or, books to read.
Oh,
I
yes,
love
yeah,
that. Books to
yeah.
read, cool recipes. And what I like about Pinterest is I don't feel like sometimes with social media, Instagram or TikTok, whatever, you feel like it's like a competition. It's a race. It's a look what she's doing, look how she's
Yes,
creating. Or
yeah.
with Pinterest, I don't have that feeling.
No, not at all.
It's like, wow, this girl's just it's beautiful, it's
Yes.
amazing, it's so positive, and I'm inspired by it. But you have to be so careful with Instagram and TikTok to not compare yourself to the other people or creators, or to look at what they're doing in an envious or jealous light.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I actually started muting a lot of the people in my industry that do the same things as I do. First of all, because I don't want to compare myself with them. I
Yeah.
don't want to see what they're busy with, and then I feel, oh, I also have to do that, or I also have to do it in that way. Because I feel the more I consume, the less creative I get.
Absolutely.
When the
yeah.
last 6 months, I stopped looking at other people's profiles. I literally go on Instagram, I post, and I go off. If I want ideas for a reel, I will literally type in and search
Yeah.
car reels
Yes,
and see
yeah,
what's
yeah,
trending and stuff. But yeah, because it helped me to just be outside, to look for creativity outside and inspiration, and not find it on other people's profiles.
Yeah, absolutely. And it also kind of steals from the experience in the end when you travel. You're not present then.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I think it's very important that you need to be very intentional about the platforms that you use while you travel and how you use them as well. Speaking of which, we travel with the kids quite often, and you obviously travel in another way. How is it for you to travel as a couple? Do you enjoy traveling on your own? And what do you think are the benefits of traveling solo, but also as a couple?
I haven't actually traveled alone a lot. I've went to visit like my friend, so then obviously I will fly alone and whatever. But I like having someone. It's like happiness is really experienced once shared, right? There's
Yeah,
that quote. I absolutely love traveling with Stefan. He is the best traveling partner because we are so similar. We like the same things. We see life in the same way. The same things are important to us. I think that's also what I realized I needed. Being divorced, I see a lot of young couples now, they fight with their spouses because they have to fight for each other's attention in the time that they don't get paid for. So I always say, like, if you choose a partner, just have this in mind, right? I don't think, for me, it's a deal breaker. It might not be for you. But in that time that I'm not working, that I don't get paid for my time, what do I choose doing? What fuels me? And if your partner likes doing the same things as you, you will always feel safe.
Yeah.
You will always feel like we're not missing each other due to work or due to other constraints. Like, you're not making time for me, because what I found in my previous relationships, then we have to, like, really compromise. Like, this is my off time where I want to fill my bucket of joy and rest. And I do that by going out for dinner, seeing my family, seeing my friends. That's how I rest. That's how I feel. And now Stefan does it in the exact same way. Where my other relationships, they will just literally lie on the couch the whole weekend and watch series. Don't get me wrong, I love a nice, good binging. But for like 6 hours, the rest of the time I want to go out, I want to do
Yes,
things.
yeah.
Or maybe that weekend you want to spend the whole weekend. But it's like you have to find someone that's got like the similar equilibrium as you.
Yes,
Then you
yeah.
don't have to fight for each other's time. You don't have to fight for, are you seeing your family again? Are you seeing your friends again? Like, then they stop going because they don't want to go as often as you. Then you end
Yeah.
up going to parties alone. You end up seeing your friends alone. Where if you have a partner that likes doing the same things, it just makes life so much easier for me.
Yeah,
So that was a game changer. And then when we travel, we also don't have to fight like, are we going to see your place today? Are we going to see your museum today? Like, we literally just go with it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah, it takes so much pressure off
Yeah.
of the compromising thing in
Yeah,
relationships,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And when we bumped into each other at the event the other day, we touched on how people comment on you not having children.
Oh, yes.
And I can only imagine that many listeners now also wonder, because for me, as Renate, um, our travel experiences feel enriched when we have children with us, but we also need our couple time where we go traveling as a couple.
Yes, alone.
And I need my solo travel as well.
Ah, nice.
I love solo travel because it gives me time to think and be creative and do my own thing. Where with Ficus, it's something completely different. And then
Yes.
with the kids, it's enriched in a whole other light. But yeah, we did touch on it when we spoke the other day. And I'm wondering, what is your feelings around children and life in general? And yeah.
I so agree with you. When we go on holiday with my brother's kids, I love them to death. Like, they're my chummies, Caleb and Leia. And my brother always says, and his wife, Michelle, that they see different things. Like, you might see the Eiffel Tower for the third time, whatever. They see it in a different light. They see,
Absolutely,
they notice different things. It might be your 11th time on the boat. They realize things different. They see the water different. They see. So it's so amazing. I agree with you. And I love going away with them on holidays and stuff. But yeah, I've made a conscious decision in my life to not have kids. It's something that I've never felt drawn to. I don't have that maternal instinct. Like I said, I love my brother's kids and I treat them when I'm with them as my own. They teach me so much. I love seeing life through their eyes. But I've just never in my life felt that I wanted my own kids. And I feel in today's day and age, it's actually selfish to have children if you can't give them all of you. And they take so much of you. I see my friends with kids, my family with kids. It's your life, and it must be your life because you are raising a human. So I have so much respect for people who actually choose to have children and they raise the kids. I know you need help, and please get up, get a nanny, get that, and I can't give opinion on that. But I'm just like, I love my life and my job, and I'm busy and I travel often. If I have kids, I'm not going to be able to do that. Sure, I can still go away or I can take the nanny, but then that's not the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
If I ever had to have kids, I would want to raise them. I want to instill my values into them. I want to discipline them. I want to spend most of the day with them. And at the moment, I can't do that and I don't want to do that. I don't want to give up my life, my freedom. I mean, we don't even have pets because literally my life changes every week. I plan like a week ahead of time. Then I get a role or I don't. Or I get a call. I book a campaign. Now I can literally just go. And a lot of people might say, it's so selfish. I choose myself. I choose my work. But I don't see it as I'm being selfish. I see it as the contrary because I'm actually choosing not to have a kid and not give them everything.
Yes.
Where a lot of people have kids because They feel it's tradition. They tell me, but who's going to take care of you one day? I'm like, the sommelier will take care of me with my wine. Thank you very much. Lol. No, I think that's disgusting when they say, who will take care of you? Are you having kids just because you want someone to take care of you? And who are you going to spend your time with when you're older? I have friends. I have friends. They go old with me. We can spend time together. We
Yes,
can go out
yeah,
and
yeah.
I can spend time with my family and see their kids. I'm not just going to have kids so they can be my friend. And I mean, how many parents don't have relationships with their kids?
Exactly.
So it's not to say that you are going to have a kid that loves you or likes you or wat nie die pad gaan byste raak
Ja,
nie, jy weet,
ja,
soos
ja.
nothing is a guarantee. And then they're like, but what about your legacy? Then I'm like, who do you think you are that you have to have a legacy? Like, I am my legacy, I am my story. I don't need
Yeah,
kids to do that
yeah,
for me.
yeah.
And if I'm dead, I'm not going to care if anyone continues my legacy because I'm dead. I'm not going to
Yes,
know. I'm not going to
yeah,
care.
yeah.
So yeah, I think, I don't know, a lot of people, yeah, might judge me for it, but I'm fulfilled and I'm happy with who I am. I have lots of friends that fulfill me in different ways. And I don't know, I'm just too much of a perfectionist and I think I'm gonna hate being a mom and not doing it the way that I would have wanted.
Yeah,
And having to choose between my work, myself, and my kids. I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
And I take my hat off to you for that because you know what you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it is wonderful that you know yourself so well, which ties into my passion of, slow living and being present and getting to know yourself better. Because I feel like many people are so scared of being with themselves because they're afraid of what they're going to realize.
Sure, so true.
And I think you've taken that time to think through everything and to really know who you are, what you want, and how you want to live life, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
And I respect you for that because I
Thank
think
you.
it's too many people don't know.
They just do it because they think it's the next thing to do.
Yes, yeah.
They get married because they think it's the next thing to do. And it's such big decisions,
It's huge.
it will change your life forever. So, and I mean, a lot of my friends had their kids, especially my acting friends in the industry at 39, 40, and I'm only turning 38 next year. So like, you might still change your mind. Maybe you feel different at
Yeah,
40.
you never know.
Sure, and I'm open to that. And then I will look at this podcast and laugh. But at the moment, and as I said, I felt like this since I can remember. In my previous marriage, there might have been a month where I considered it because my husband then wanted it. But then also I would have done it for the wrong reasons.
Yes, yeah.
So I'm glad we got divorced and I'm glad that we didn't have kids together because it would have been the worst thing. And I think it's a whole another ball game to get divorced with kids in the
Yeah.
mix. And I have so much empathy for parents who have the guts to actually get a divorce when they have children because I think it's so tough and it's so hard. And I won't be able to now even start navigating that. So a lot of respect for people going through that. But I just think we must stop judging each other.
Absolutely.
So many people judge me because I'm maybe in the spotlight more, but you don't know my life. You don't actually know what's going on in my heart. And just take care of your own life
Absolutely, yeah.
and take responsibility for what you have chosen.
Yes.
You don't have to judge me. I don't judge you. If you want to get Botox, get Botox. If you don't, then don't. If you want to have kids, then do it. If you want to go out and eat dinner every night, then do it. Stop worrying about what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Like I always say, when you get so obsessed with what other people are doing and so outspoken about, did you see what she's doing? And did you see what? Then you haven't showed up in your own life. You must be
Yeah.
obsessed with your own life.
Yeah.
Enjoy your own life, who you are. Let other people do whatever they want, what makes them happy. It's got nothing to do with you,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and I think that's once again it falls back to the importance of travel for me because travel not only grounds you, it also teaches you that there are so many different people out there.
Wow. Amen.
You
And
know,
that we are so small.
yes, and
Sure.
we all do things so differently. I mean, we are all South Africans, and only in South Africa we do things so. There are so
Differently,
many
yeah.
different ways of doing life.
And expressing yourself and
Yeah, and then
exactly.
you go overseas
Yeah.
and you see how other people do it, and then you're like,
Yeah, it's like,
what?
what? Insane. But it is so
Yeah.
liberating, eh? Every time you
Absolutely.
travel, I enjoy myself more because I realize what I have. I enjoy coming back to our country because we realize how friendly the people are, our food, how affordable, amazing food is,
Yes.
housing,
Yeah.
space. We have so many things going for us. So it really makes me fall in love with my country again. But it opens my eyes and makes me realize how small I am. Like sometimes we think, how dare this happen to me? Or what I deserve this. No, it's just life. Like,
Yeah.
ek dink ons maak goed te groot in ons kop. And it gives you so much perspective when you travel and you realize what's actually important in
Yeah.
life and what's not. And
Absolutely. Yeah.
the things we complain about, we worry about, we moan about, it's so small. That's that beautiful quote that says, if something's not going to matter in 5 years' time, don't spend more than 5 minutes
Yeah.
worrying about it, being cross about it. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so on a lighter note, we did bump into each other at an event where we had a lot of
Yeah,
bubbly.
a lot of bubbly.
And I'm wondering, what is your go-to drink when you travel?
That's a nice question. Well, it's what I can afford. Overseas, it's expensive. So then I will go for beer. Beer is the most affordable thing. Even at sport events, I love drinking beer. But I mean, after 3 beers, you're kind of like, then I might just have one glass of wine. So I don't drink that much when I travel because it's really not affordable. It's very expensive. But yeah, I will drink beer then. And I love tasting their beers, like the local beers. And also the wines. That's what I loved on this river cruise we had. Every night they will pair the wines from the region that we are busy cruising through.
wow, that's
They will
amazing.
pair the starters with the white wine and bring it to you. And like it's an amazing experience if you love food and wine. Once again, the Avalon Waterways is great for that. And that's a bargain because then you don't have to pay for the wine. It's
Yes.
included.
Yeah.
But bubbly also wherever I am, like just starting off, I love a good glass of brewed bubbly. And then my favorite cocktail is a margarita shaken. Love, love. And a Bloody Mary because I love salty stuff more than sweet stuff.
Yes, yeah.
So I love Bloody Mary as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And yours?
I always opt for wine, unfortunately. So while I travel, it
expensive.
is quite expensive. But also while I travel, it's we don't drink that much. So yeah, I'd always and I enjoy trying other regions' wines because we know South African wines,
Sure,
and
it's
it's
good.
nice to compare
Yes.
and see, the difference between the wines. But other than that, yeah, I think I also like when we went to Germany and Belgium and those areas, then we do try the beers as well because obviously
It's good.
they've got really nice beer houses and things there. So it's always nice to experience those things and to, experiment with different tastes. So,
exactly.
and I think it's very important that you kind of try a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
So,
And I love a good old beer shandy. I mean, if the beer gets too bitter and you just want to change it up, then we will just all like a
yes.
Sprite, and
Yeah. Yeah.
add that. So that's a good alternative.
Yeah.
And it's a bit cheaper then.
Absolutely.
Only order one beer, but then
Yeah.
you split it with Sprite. It's nice. It's nice.
Leandie, thank you so much for
Thank
being on the show,
you.
and
Thank
wishing
you.
you well on all the new things that are happening in your life.
Thank you.
Are there anything or any new things that we can look forward to that you can maybe mention here or not yet?
I did play in a series that's only launching next year. I'm not sure when on Showmax. There's been season 1, so I was in season 2 now. Very cool
Okay.
Afrikaans series with my dream director / writer. So it's a big thing for me in my life. I just can't say what the show's name is, but you can watch my Instagram and my socials for that. And then I just love continuing with my talk show, Gesels. That's on VI every Saturday. That's something I continuously shoot every 3 months. We shoot like 13 eps in a week. That's quite hectic, but it's so fulfilling to get to meet all these people I interview from everyday walks of life. And yeah, that's the only thing that's happening. Oh, and I'm doing Binnenlanders again in October, so that will show I think early next year. So a little bit of everything, I love variation. I just finished with I think my last talk for the year. Love doing motivational talks. Yeah, variation. I'm so blessed and grateful that I get to do different things. And I always just ask God to make me busy in the parts where he wants to use me in that season of my
Yeah.
life. And I trust that he will give me work in that area. He's always done that for almost 20 years now. So I'm very grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the fashion lovers, you need to check out her yoga.
My yaga, yes. I was telling Renata now, I can't buy new summer clothes if I haven't made money for that clothes. So I have a deal with myself. The amount of money I spent on clothes, I have to make on yoga. So I do drop items often. If you want to go check it out, it's called the L Collection. Yeah. But thanks for everything. And whoever's listening, I just want to say thank you for the support. Thank you for, if you are someone that's been supporting me and following me and for supporting Renata. It's a difficult industry we're in because we are so afhankelijk, dependent on your support. So thank you for that. And please, if you do like this, share it with your friends and support Renata so that her podcast can grow and that she can do what she loves and that she's so good at. Thank you for having me and for your support in my career as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
always.
appreciate it. Bless you.
You too.
Follow Leandie on Instagram at Leandie du Randt. And if you are a fashion lover, be sure to check out her yoga shop on yoga.co.za/the L Collection. You can also follow Suitcase and Chardonnay on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest at Suitcase and Chardonnay. And remember to subscribe to the weekly newsletter via the blog on suitcaseandchardonnay.co.za. Leandie also inspired me to open my own yoga shop. So if you are keen on fashion, go and have a look on yoga.co.za/the Suitcase Edit. Until next time.